plus their staff. I did talk to quite a few adults. It's nice. Oh my gosh, she was dressed up. She was my
Okay, Charles LeBlanc here. We're at the convention center. They got all kinds of costumes. Anyway, comic convention center. It's all kinds of stuff. Okay, now I just want to make a quick video of what happened here last fall and what happened this week. It was a very rough week. The commissioner was told he'd lose his job by Friday. He couldn't speak le français. Okay, now, I was here last fall. Now, what was at the convention center? The Acadian Society of New Brunswick. Les Acadiens, the Société des Acadiens et Acadiennes du Nouveau-Brunswick. Now, I never really been a fan of them, but I walk in there, and then I happened to meet somebody that was from my hometown. Je suis Acadien, je viens de Vermont. So we were talking about the language issue. And she was stern, she was in her 50s, and I was debating. I look at her and I said, listen, it's simple. If 50 years ago, there would have been no frogs, wagon burners, fruits, neggers, everybody would have been treated equally. We wouldn't be in this mess that we're in now. Do you know what she answered me? Les Anglais de nous cracher sur le corps pour des années. Maintenant, c'est notre tour de se battre puis prendre ce qu'on n'a pas dû. In other words, the English has given us a hard time for years. Now is our turn to fight back. What kind of attitude is that? Je suis Acadien. I'm the guy, the Acadian that disrupted the core convention in St. John when those first MLAs, core MLAs got elected. They wanted to destroy the Acadian flag that flies on top of the legislature. Danny Cameron announced it on TV on Friday. I show up at the convention on Saturday. We're just like a black person disrupting a meeting of the KKK. I mean, I was angry. So I always fought for my rights. But I have never heard so much talk about language than the last 2 years. And now with the Liberal government that took power, you have the Attorney General, Serge Roussel. Well, I call him a bigot. I mean, if he could just remove that frog out of his throat, you could understand what he's saying. But he never sits down and talks to me. He runs away. And when they ask him about the school bus, he says, what? At first it was sort of like, if you could read between the line, excuse my language, he was telling the English people to go fuck themselves. Is in the Constitution. Now, that really got things wound up. Now you got the French bus. Myself, I've been angry for 2 years. I've always been angry. I'm Scottish. You have Francophone. When we grew up, you have the District 18, District 15, School District, District 20. Now is Anglophone District, School District, Anglophone District, Francophone District, the District School, Anglophone, Francophone. See, the problem we're having is moody Québécois. They're coming here and they're insisting on pushing their rights. Like, je suis francophone, je suis francophone. Not Acadien, Brayon, Acadienne. There's no such thing as that. It's je suis francophone. It's like somebody told me, in 30 years from now, New Brunswick will be the only French province in Canada because Quebec will separate. But anyway, I know I'm rambling on. I'm sorry. This week we had a commissioner that was told if he doesn't speak le français, out of a job. Thank God for social media. The video I made, a little rant, got about 13,000 viewers. Oh, I'm sorry. Go to Google if you want to see my blog. Write bullshit, Charles LeBlanc, and you'll see my little blog there. But what I'm saying is, the bottom line is the French commissioner She has got to go. Her job is to make sure that we hear from her once a year. It's like the ombudsman. You hear once a year, and she gives recommendation to the government. But she's not doing that. She's just pushing, and she's going everywhere. And frappant. I mean, Miramichi, she said the water tower should be in French and English. But that's one thing you don't do is fool around with those people from the Miramichi. Miramichi said, oh, we'll put it bilingual. We'll put it in Gaelic and English. That's what we'll do. I mean, they're just pushing so far. So, what? I'm not going to miss something. I'm sorry. But the language commissioner has got to go. We have to get rid of her. Michel Carrier before her had a personality. You need personality. She doesn't have personality. She has attitude. I never met her. I don't want to meet her. But bilingualism was here for English and French to get along. Oh, you cannot speak Francais. You cannot speak English. Get along. Let's work together. But this is not what's happening here. This is causing a really bad knife division between French and English. And this is not right. We need to step up to the plate because a lot of people, they see this language commissioner, they believe that she represents the government. Oh, this is what Brian Gallant is putting there. The commissioner came here with Bernard Lord. It has overstepped its purpose. It has got to go because that commissioner, if it still stays there, Brian Gallant, you are in big trouble. So let's eliminate the problem before we have what they call it? Oh yeah, revolution.